just would rather not talk about it and think about it. And when I was ending the last leg, I started feeling the same way when we ended the first leg in America, and then we did the festival run. I started feeling the same way, but I said, you know what? I'm not even going to give it any energy. I'm just going to continue to go on with the show and be happy for the Barbs that are there, because the Barbs that are there, they deserve to see that same happy, joyfulness. And, you know, last night was very, very special to me. Um, I cannot believe I've never done a show there. Um, wow. How was the crowd? The fucking crowd was more hyped than me. Like, and you know what? For some reason, it was like I could see them. Like normally it just seems like a big crowd until I like really move up and look at people. But But yesterday it was like I could see all the people. They all seemed familiar. Like, not that I knew them or met them before, but they just felt like people I would be cool with in real life, like people I would be laughing with when I went to the corner store in real life. And the other thing was that a lot of my barbs were older. Like even the bobs I met yesterday, to do my meet and greets. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of you are waiting for your meet and greet photos. You'll get them, okay? But it's been a very, very busy time, as you can tell. But yes, the barbs turned into full grown adults. And I was I don't know. It was it was odd. But it made me happy. Like, it made me so happy that these people stayed with me after all of these years, after all of the fucking shenanigans, after all of the time that's went by, after all of the fuckery that's gone on. They were right there. They were right there cheering me along. And I was able to meet a few of them after the show. And I just liked their vibe. I just liked their vibe. So, anyway, I'm about to play some music, but I didn't want y'all to think that I was just going to be on here just like playing music. I'm going to give away stuff. Tomorrow is our last show. And yeah, I never thought in a million years that when I was about to release the album a few months ago, really, that it would be on to the next, so soon. But that is the industry. That's the game we play. And whoever plays that game, the best, gets all of the rewards. So you just have to deal with what it is, deal with the reality of it, and keep it the fuck. Now, I am going to smoke You could send in your requests. That's right, Decode. Two motherfuck. You can't even say two. Y'all gotta stop saying two. Like, let the record fucking show. It's three. I did three motherfucking tours in a year, bitch. Motherfuckers couldn't even do one. Yo, imagine thinking you was finna get in the ring and then get knocked out after the first motherfucking round. Every single thing got to be planned around Nicki Minaj. Oh, it's her last show, it's her final show. We gotta do this, we gotta do that. Meanwhile, Nika Tanya ain't paying y'all no mind. Why would Nika Tanya pay a bunch of swaps? Samanja. Yo, this man, I don't understand what the fuck. Instead of him ordering regular, or he just ordered a bunch of side orders. So pardon the bad noise. That's gonna be finished in about 2 seconds. A bunch of rice and carrots. What is happening? But what I'm saying is, niggas had to hide the. Yo, niggas had to hide to- the touring data. I can't. No. Niggas had to yo, no way, Jose. No fucking way, Jose. Not okay, hide the touring data because the Bob's gonna be on it, child. And we don't want them to know. But you see how much of a fucking G I am? Did you see? Now, I want you to fucking understand the level of G you gotta be to be like, set the tone, set the pace. And yeah, like, I'm not even trying to funny. The level of trashosity. Mm-mm. So, all of that. For what? Yo, let me tell you something. If you a gangster, or if you ever called yourself a gangster, and you don't like somebody, but you gotta pretend you like them, you ain't no gangster. You are Ronald motherfucking McDonald, bitch. You gotta sit there and let a motherfucker dish you. And you can't say a motherfucking thing, bitch. Cause y'all gotta. Yo, wait, who in here grew up like in the hood? If you grew up in the hood, let me know. Cause I wanna know when has it been gangster? So watch somebody playing your motherfucking face. And then you gotta keep acting like you cool with them. Yo. Mm-mm. Nope. That's why everybody been sitting their ass at home. One thing about it, 3 tours in 1 year. Album numbers on a mixtape. And I've always been like that. I do not care. I am not pretending to like nobody because I'm scared. Thought you was a gangster, hoe. Clown. Clown.
LMFAO. Who she talking about?
Clown.
Who she talking about?
Clown shit.
Cardi. Hey, Cardi.
Yo, imagine. Imagine having to watch a bitch
Ooh.
diss you, take shots at you, play with you, laugh at you, and then you gotta act like you like them. Copping, please. No. Mm-mm. I did not say that.
Oh, am I on mute, bitch? She's
Get the fuck
working.
out of here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bitch, I almost fell out. Whoa.
But guys,
I almost spit my shit out. Cardi.
all right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my smoke break.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna play a few songs. Then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna give away some prizes. Now, y'all already know Gag City Lounge for Queens
Packed.
is already full, so we can't add anything to that.
Told y'all. What I said.
We also are at capacity with the meet and greets for tomorrow.
Told you.
That's true. But don't forget, y'all, we did do the raffle. So what if you get selected? What if you get selected and you didn't even know yet? And then you find out. Hmm? Would you feel good? Okay, so let me smoke for a second, and I will not be eating when I come back, promise. And then I'm gonna give some stuff away. Should we do Nicki trivia, you guys? And Kevin Bob said you talk so much better when you're not high. Oh, so I'm talking better right now?
I'm crying.
I'm talking better now because I'm not talking all slow. Cat Fat said yes, don't get high yet. Mm, mm. Somebody said you sound the same to me. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I am gonna smoke, and then when I come back, I'm gonna talk in triple time. See, it's not that I'm talking fast, that you listen to slow. That's what I'm gonna say. When you say you can't fucking understand my questions, don't forget what you said. So, Bobs, all my smart Bobs that's gonna be able to listen when I'm talking math fast, when I'm doing my Nicki trivia, okay? And we're gonna be getting into some things because, hey, why not? When I said it was foot on bitches next season, did I lie? Okay, good. All right. Not K Rob said, you eating seafood? Not K Rob, why do you want to know what I'm eating, sir? But you know what I was thinking? Maybe I could sign something, right? Maybe since we are out of meet and greets for tomorrow and we are out of the lounge, maybe I can sign something to your name and you will get it and you can have it tomorrow. Is that okay? Okay, so that's what we are playing for tonight. We're playing for other things, but that's one of them. That's only for the people who are going to Queens tomorrow. If you're not going to Queens, you still can get other prizes, merch, etc. Okay. Nails. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'll be right back. Take a drink or smoke because I don't want nobody telling me I talk so much better when I'm not high. So everybody get high. No, stop. Don't get high, guys. I really don't like that. Let me just be on serious for real quick. Um, I wish this is the truth that I wish. I wish that you guys never get high. I wish that you guys never get drunk. I wish that you guys maintain your sobriety. You know, I maintained my sobriety till I was in my like mid 20s, and it's the reason why I was able to do so much. People used to say like, "What? Do you sleep? Do you? You know?" No, I was just focused. And so, oh, Saul MJ says his birthday. Thank, happy birthday. So my advice to you as people that I love very much, Barb's, is that say no to drugs and definitely don't ever be an alcoholic, you know? Because see, people don't talk about the effects that alcohol
Bruh.
has on the body, you know? And I want there's actually been a time when there's been a couple times when I've gotten really emotional about what I have influenced my fans to do. And I always think that, wow, you know, is God gonna be mad at me about, things that I've rapped about? And but in case you didn't know, when people are trying to stop drinking alcohol, they literally their body goes into shakes. Now, if you didn't know this, I want to tell you guys what happened with the shakes is you can die just from withdrawals of the alcohol. Yeah, the tremors. Thank you, babe. Thank you, sweetheart. Tremors. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone. you know, um, and the thing is, thank you, Sparty, 1992. So the thing is, there are drugs that they say, oh, you might feel like you're gonna die when you're going through withdrawals, but you're not gonna die. But with alcohol withdrawals, you actually can. So I want you guys to make sure you drink responsibly. I want you guys to do whatever it is that you're doing responsibly. And I wish that I would have never spoken about any sort of things that could influence a person, because I love you guys so much that I don't know. I feel like it is but at the time you don't feel that way. At the time you think to yourself, "Oh, well, I'm not their parents." And but the truth of the matter is we do have that kind of relationship. Um and the way I know is because I see myself, the way I interact with my firstborn son. And a lot of times it reminds me of the way I've interacted with you guys for all those years. Yes. um, and I think about, like, would I tell my son, would I say these things around my son jokingly? And if not, why would I say these things in my songs to people who I care about very much and to people who I know look up to me? So it's interesting how your perception changes as you get older. Um, it's a big part of life, you know. Most of my life, I would tell people, I'm on a natural high. All of my friends at that time smoked weed and drank alcohol. Not Aisha. Aisha, but she did start smoking cigarettes. But she was, the goody goody. And maybe it was because I was younger than them. Even if I wanted to engage in whatever they were doing, they wouldn't have let me. They were very overprotective of me. But and you guys remember, because I used to be on Twitter all the time saying, "Oh my God, ew, smoking weed, ew, blah blah blah." Um, but now Looking back, I wish I would have known the full scope of what these things do and what they mean and the long-term effects. That's the truth. And I'm not saying I should still smoke cigarettes now. I'm saying when we were growing up, all of my girlfriends, they either was already smoking weed or already drinking, and I wasn't. And I never thought I would see the day where I would smoke weed. Never. Never. And of course, you guys know that you should never smoke no fucking cigarette. You know. But for the few of you that are here right now, for whatever reason, God wanted you to hear me say that. If at any time you want to go into a rehab for anything and you don't have the money or the out of pocket or whatever the thing is called, please let me know. Please let me know. And the other thing I want to say, I didn't have a plan. I didn't plan on saying any of these things. That's how I know, like, God must wanted me to say this. The other thing is that there is no shame. There is no shame. No matter how many times you get back up after you fall, there is no shame in that. The issue is that people feel shame and they put that on themselves. And the truth of the matter is you're not meant to be perfect. No one on earth is perfect. So if somebody makes fun of you for wanting to get better, you could just already tell that person is, an evil person. Because anybody with love in their hearts would be congratulating you. Because when you can see and think clearly, do you realize how many obstacles are so much easier to maneuver? But I just want you to know there's never any shame. I don't even care if you do smoke. If you smoke cigarettes and you want to stop, there's no shame in saying that. I've never smoked cigarettes. My father would smoke and I hated the smell of it. So that's what would make me. Until this day, I don't know how the kids were smoking that young back then. Um, don't be a meanie baby. Somebody said something. I was hoping that I could screenshot it and read it out. But okay, so Sassy, Sassy, Sayasi said, "I need rehab for this vape, no cap." And my goodness, that is the bravest fucking thing I've heard someone say in a long time, sweetheart, if you have a place that you want to go to get help, I would be more than happy to help you. If you truly, truly, truly mean that, because that shit is so dangerous on your body. Wait, where's this person that just said give me tickets for tomorrow? Let me block their ass. Excuse me, hold on. Let me block somebody real quick. Give. It was Alicia loves Nicki. Girl, you better not get. Don't get on my nerves. Don't you get on my nerves, Alicia loves Nicki. For it be Alicia gets blocked by Nicki. Okay. Y'all know when I'm having my conversations to shut your traps. Well, Zuda, if it's encouraged you, okay then, Alicia loves Nicki. I'm not gonna block you this time. Yeah, well, see, this vaping thing, Yumira said, speak on all this kids vaping. This vaping thing, the stats that I read on that shit, my God. If you know anybody that's doing that and you love that person, go to extreme lengths to stop them, please. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go and smoke my blunt and I will come back. I will come back after these songs that I'm about to play, okay? And I will give out some prizes. Thank you very much. Mm-mm. Where is it? The fuck? Oh, okay. I'm watching what type of time y'all on based on the songs y'all requesting. Okay. Let me see. All right. Okay. Play this for a second.
And there you have it. That is Miss Nicki Minaj live on Station Head right now. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody who's with me right now, live on playback. That's where we are right now. So make sure that if you're watching on YouTube, you check the links in the description of this video to download that app and come join me over here. But I appreciate everybody for being here regardless. It is Thursday, October 10th, the night before Nicki Minaj takes New York City, Gag City, Queens. She will be performing in her hometown. Um, I was about to say today. It's about to be today. It's about to be tomorrow. So yeah, like that's why we are here. She is currently live on station. She says she has something to say, and she definitely said some things. So if you were late, definitely feel free to rewind this and watch it over again and stuff like that. And get your information and tidbits. I'll probably also after this live probably edit this down to make sure that we just have the things that Nicki said for real, and that's if child she come back and say some other things, because I would just chat a little bit right now just like to hold her over because she playing music, and we can't do that on YouTube. So we got to do something on YouTube while she's playing music. So let's hope she's not playing music for too long. So tomorrow is October 11th. It is the last day of Nicki Minaj, the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. So if you look at the pinned comment in the YouTube chat, I said take notes, y'all, and whatever. And so what important things that did Nicki say tonight thus far on Station Head? And she definitely said a couple of things, both in regards to female rap and also in regard to just internal like bar business and stuff like that. I think what's important as we talk about the end of this era, it's important that we talk about or we acknowledge what Nicki, acknowledged earlier in the conversation, which was the fact that she counts the Gag City tour as 3 tours in one. She counts the first leg as a tour, the European leg, and also the second leg of the US. She also counts that as its own separate tour. What do you guys think about that? And obviously, as you guys can see in the title, I definitely did say that she was definitely sending some shots towards Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. If you guys caught it, let me know, okay? Do let me know. I'm just looking in the chats real quick to make sure that I have everybody. Shout out to Trey. Trey just pulled up on me on playback. I'll give her that. What you mean, Jamilo? um, why is playback saying you're offline? Come to the Barbology channel. Search up Barbology. You might not be in the correct room. So if you're on playback, search up Barbology. That's where I am. I'm in the Barbology space because we are a child talking about Barbology, even though child, Nicki talking about other people. So let me know how y'all feel about that. So this is my thing, and Nicki, okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's orient ourselves real quick, right? Hold on, what did Trey say? I couldn't count the European leg as a tour. I wouldn't count the European leg as a tour, but I can see why she would separate that considering Megan can't sell European dates. I think for me, I feel like I gotta think about it a little more because I could maybe take like maybe 2 tours, but 3, I'm not really sure because hey Daymore, thanks for coming through. I yes, it is 3 tours, 3 kind of like different productions, especially when you talk about adding festivals and stuffs in. But it's just like, who else really considers like a tour for one body of work, 3 tours? IDK, because bigger acts do these extensive tours all the time, But hey, here's the thing, right? Let's narrow the conversation down to female rap. We already know that for female rap specifically, Nicki has the highest selling tour, period to ever exist, right? Highest selling tour, highest ever, best female rap tour ever, right? We get it. That's what the stats say. That's what the numbers say. And she also alleged that I don't know if she's alleging that her touring data is being suppressed, like the touring data account not tweeting data. Like I'm not really sure for real. And once again, we listen in live, so we gonna have to go back and really listen to see what she was really saying. Okay. So if you're here from YouTube, definitely please like the video for me and make sure y'all got your notifications on. Who is anybody going to Gag City Queens? Let me know on YouTube. And if you're watching this after the fact, definitely give me your review on the show. I definitely need to hear everybody's perspective. And so so let me go back to my first point, which is like, now that we're at the end of the era and we're about to be at the end of the show, I've been saying like for the whole era, like, we'll have our conversation on the era and the tour. And I think it's important to acknowledge though, even though whether I agree or disagree, right, with Nicki saying like, oh, I did 3 separate tours, I think I gotta ponder on that a little bit. But I'm gonna give it to her, and this is why I'm gonna give it to her, because once again, this hasn't been done in female rap before, right? So she's crossing new territory that these girls are going to have to be in order to even compete on a mainstream touring level, right? are we, as female rap, Nicki is the only person who is competing on a mainstream scale in terms of touring. So yes, they're going to have to climb heights, right, in order to beat what Nicki did. And I'm not even concerned about numbers wise and earnings, but more as the fact that, like, y'all, conquering different territories, right? Conquering different territories such as the United States, other territories like Africa, Europe, blah 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 blah, right? But we'll never see another, okay, other than Doja Cat, for real, for real. And we don't even really consider her female rap. So yeah, so anything else that you guys found interesting, do let me know. um and so one thing that she did clock, and my analysis may not be perfect because we all listening in real time, for real. So forgive me and let me know your own interpretation. But I think Nicki just said something that we all been clocking for a long amount of time. Well, she did definitely shade Megan and Cardi, and I feel like she gave them their own shade, but then she also gave them collective shade. But let's pause real quick and see what they more saying. I think Nicki was saying touring data was hiding Megan's touring information because she wasn't selling. She said they were trying to hide the numbers from the Barbs. Oh, okay. So yeah, I wasn't sure if it was about her numbers or Megan's numbers, but gotcha. All right, cool. Thank you for that. So, um, dang, what was I saying before? Not Crystal on YouTube. Capricorn said, I'm supposed to go. I'm having health problems. Oh my God, but I'm pushing myself to the show tomorrow. I'll probably be late. Child, I'm Capricorn. I'm also, I wouldn't say I'm not feeling the best, but I'm feeling fine, but I feel like I'm going to catch a cold. And you know what? I was like, I wasn't even planning to be live tonight because I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta rest, child. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even spray no magnesium, no melatonin. So but I've been drinking a lot of tea, because you're going to be around a lot of people and it's cold in New York. So definitely take care of yourselves. I know that, like, I may need a couple days to recuperate based on what happens tomorrow, because I might not even be able to talk, and I didn't even think about that or factor that in. Mel said she wants me to put the vape down. This is exactly what I was saying. I was about to type in the chat, like, oh, like, I should go to rehab for my vape, because I've been saying that, like, I'm gonna stop vaping like after the Queen show. So that is tomorrow, actually today. So child, wish me luck with that. What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Let's see. We already checked it, so you're late. But weather in Queens, New York. Okay, so child, what did it say? Tomorrow. Okay, so it says Friday the 11th, 71, high 71, low 56, sunny. So no rain, no rain in the forecast, which is pretty good. I hate rain, so it's good. This is good, this is good weather. But by the time you guys are heading to the concert, you might want to bring a hoodie or a jacket, because child, you guys have to understand that you're probably going to be out when the sun is out and stuff like that. But by the time Nicki gets off the stage, child, we not getting outside the arena, probably not until 2 o'clock in the morning. Nicki might not go on stage until midnight. I'm expecting, and that's like if she's really late. So yeah, like, what was I, oh, just like make sure that you actually take something to wear, because by the time we get out of the arena, it's going to be about 1-2 o'clock in the morning, and it's actually going to be cold, and you don't know what's going to happen after that. So definitely take something. Anyway, I kind of got off track. That's good during the day, and leaving the show even for MSG, it was freezing. Yep, it was definitely freezing when we left. Facts. Okay. So, kind of lost my train of thought there. But what was I saying on Megan? I feel like, okay. So, what I can't put my finger on, at least in the moment, is like I definitely want to go back and listen to what she said about Cardi specifically. With Megan, she was really shading Megan and just basically saying like how, like, basically like Meg is doing everything she doing, following in her footsteps, but she couldn't really, she ain't sell her European tour all the way out. Like, you still have to, like, reach levels in order to catch up to me, which is literally what I just said, regarding touring, right? And she was saying how, like, the industry revolves around her, which we already know. Now, actually, Armand Wiggins had an interesting tweet that I feel like is applicable here, because um what did he say? Okay, okay, I passed it. Wait,
Barbs, I'm back. I did not smoke. Y'all, guess what? I forgot. I have to meet with someone. Oh my gosh. I did not smoke yet. Let me see. I don't know if I should though. It's somebody that I have a lot of respect for. I don't know if I should be smoking when I'm about to meet them to talk to them. Hmm. Okay, now Barb's, it's midnight. Be honest. If I do a 20, no, if I, let me be real. If I do a 30-minute meeting and I come back, be honest. How many of y'all would be in dreamland by the time I was to get back? Okay. Okay. Okay, Barb's. Okay, so Barb's, I completely forgot, okay? Please accept my apology for that, okay? I will be right back. Um, and I still didn't smoke. I can't believe it. I forgot. But it's good. While you're thinking, think about other prizes that I could do that would make you happy. Oh, look, babe. The sweatpants, I got the stuff on it. And you know you didn't buy no must have. So I don't know who placed this crazy ass order with a bunch of, huh? Just get me a like a sweatsuit real quick, a different sweatsuit, please. Thank you. Um, okay, Bad Beatty said we need a ticket to the show, please. What show? What show do you need a ticket for? The day before the show when you had months to get a ticket, honey child. Honey child. Nikki, I flew from the UK. Can I get a meet and greet? What part of the Oh, thank you, Steffi Joe 210. Steffi Joe 210 said the show was amazing. Thank you, my darling. God bless you. Love you. Um, so, but y'all, who in a right mind thinking they about to get a ticket hours before the show when they had all this time to plan? Sal, mother, can you fly me to New York? What? Nikki, can you give me oxtails? First of all, no. But y'all, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I'll tweet when I'm back. Cause we just slept for like we had a very long ride here. So yeah. Oh, Missy said, Missy THC said, dang, I just got on. It's okay, boo, because I have to go and do a meeting really, really quickly. Um, so I am coming back to the Barb's in about half hour. Is that okay? And I'm keeping my promise, guys. But if you have to sleep because you have to go to work tomorrow, something like that, don't stress yourself. But I am giving stuff out. I'm not gonna lie. I am giving away stuff. It's the last show, and I do want to thank the people who come on here. Just a few of us that come on here and just have our little moments together. So all right, I'll hit you back, Barb's. Love you. Half hour.
And she is gone. So she said she's coming back in a half an hour, child. Hope I'm still here. Oh, bitch, get me the fuck out of here. Oh, let's come back over here. So this is what we was talking about. Okay, so a real quick orientation, real quick. She said she coming back in a half an hour. Y'all know Nicki be lying. Okay, she probably not coming back for another hour or an hour and a half. Oh, what y'all think? Y'all think they drove from South Carolina to New York? I I kind of felt like I would assume that they would fly. How long is that drive? Let's see. Let's look it up. What city they was in? South Carolina. They was in Raleigh. Okay. Raleigh. Wait, was it Raleigh? No. Let's just say South Carolina to NYC drive. 11 hours. About 11 hours. About 11 hours it takes. Probably 12, child. And no, that's not even true, because that's not even true, because that's just straight driving. Now if you gonna stop, get something to eat, use the bathroom, like that's a good 15 hours right there. You never know. And who knows how many people they traveling with. Like, what y'all think? Y'all think y'all would do that? Mm-mm. And all in one day? Well, okay, so they was off today technically, so they had the day off, but so to travel, right? But anyway, so we might be here for another 30 minutes, child. I'm just gonna talk. We're gonna get through whatever we have to say. We'll wrap up like a little bit of commentary on this, her shading Cardi and stuff like that, and Megan, and then we'll call it a night. Okay. We all have things to do. It is about to be midnight. So yeah. Anyway, so let's just get in here to here. So Armand tweeted this yesterday. He's or today, sorry, it's still today. He said, my whole thing is don't wait for the queen to go relax and recharge to try to pop out like it's a new era. So now to the female rappers, in their defense, a lot of the girls have released projects this year. So most people have released something, with the exception of Cardi. Like let's narrow it down. Let's say most bitches that matter release something. Okay, even the bitches that don't matter release something, except for Cardi, but she do and don't matter anyway. So this is the whole point about like kind of what Nicki was trying to say tonight, is that like, yo, everybody planning this around me because I'm about to sit down on and something is happening, because oh, it's her last show, something like that. I don't really know what's happening, what's going on, or whatever. And yeah, I guess we'll like have more to say about that once we listen back. Um and oh, let me see what y'all saying on. You're from South Carolina? Okay. Um Wait, what city was they in last night? Jamila, I'm sorry. Was it Raleigh? I don't think so. I always wondered if she does the tour bus for long trips. I also wonder who was all on the tour bus with her. Yeah, but she I don't think like she could have her like most like intimate circle or whatever, but could like no like dancers or like like other sort of like support. I think it's really just be like her, Zoo, Papa Bear, maybe Patty Duke probably, yeah, Kenny. Yeah, that's really like a family bust for real, for real. Not Cardi released 8 flops this year. I'm dead. So let's stay focused. So yeah, um that basically what Nicki's saying. Like, bitches is about to pop out now that she's sitting down. Like, let's see, right? So let's see, the tour about to be over, era to kind of gonna be over. We don't really know what's coming next, and it's fine because Nicki deserves her time off to rest. But like, you know, how, number one, let's estimate how much time she's going to take off, and we don't have to talk about that now, because once again we can have these extensive conversations once the tour is over and she's actually on hiatus or whatever she plans to do. So but anyway, my thing is, it's like, number one, you know, how long does Nicki plan to be gone, and what are the female rappers going to do with that time? When are they going to start popping out? How long is it going to take the female rappers to start popping out after Nicki sits down? That's the question. Okay, who's going to do what? Lotto announced her tour. She about to release this video to Brokey that nobody give a f about. And where's her tour? Here is it. Is she promoting this? When was the last time she posted? September 29th, the last time she posted. This girl tour is supposed to start in Tampa, Florida, October 25th. It is October 11th, but you got 2 weeks, and I ain't hear nobody talking about that. There's actually a hurricane in the city you supposed to start in, but hopefully they back alive by then. Because you're not selling out. You know, you wasn't selling out regardless, and you definitely not selling out because of, shout out to everybody or anybody who lost their life in, you know, the hurricanes or whatever. But child, they ain't worried about you right now, okay? So anyway, yeah, so like, what's up with this tour? I ain't been hearing a lot. She said she was coming with a deluxe. I ain't been hearing nothing. She released in the video to Brooklyn, still ain't been hearing nothing about the deluxe though. So like, when was that supposed to come anyway? Now you got Megan over there who was talking about deluxe, and then an act two, and then now it's a mixtape. So it's just like, yeah, it's just giving, like, you know, once again, as always, like, bitches is really copying, bitches is waiting, bitches don't know what to do until the queen move. That's what it's really giving, you know. And that's all like Nicki was doing for real. She um oh, she's not letting these girls get the full Barb's attention. But see, the thing is that now that I was thinking about it, like while she was, I don't know, I was just kind of like thinking about this today. I was like, I mean, it kind of makes sense for the other girls to wait till Nicki sits down to come out so that they can get the Barb's attention. The Barbs are gonna be mad. The Barbs are gonna be dragging every little thing that they do. The Barbs need something to do, you know. So it's like, let's see if the Barbs can control themselves while the other girls are up and moving around. And I mean, it would also be interesting. Like, that's why for real, we kind of like, I kind of wanted to do actually like some sort of like video or just a conversation around the fact that like both Megan, Nicki, as well as Doja have been the female rappers that have been touring around the world this year. And regardless of like, you know, what we think about them, what's, you know, authentic, the numbers are authentic and stuff like that, it's cool like to see when you look at it from like the most basic level, which is like the fact that female rappers are taking different territories outside of America. It's a really cool thing to see. This is something that I don't want to say it's never been done before, but at this level, at this magnitude, with this amount of attention, there has never been a time in this modern era that several huge female rappers have been on tour at the same time, you know, competing for some of the same audiences, but also cultivating their own audiences. So regardless of, once again, how we feel about all of the other girls, I'm gonna still give them credit, because at some point there was some sort of overlap between Nicki's tour, Megan's tour, and Doja's tour. At some point they were all touring at the same time. Child, they might have all been in Europe at the same time. And I think that is very cool to see, you know, like as black women in there in the field. For example, like before there was the new renaissance of the female rappers, it was only the R&B, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, right? Nicki, Rihanna, and Beyonce. And it's cool to see them dominate because they dominate in their own respective fields of pop and R&B and rap. But it's also cool just in the genre of rap to see several big artists touring at the same time. So yeah. Um okay. I'm just gonna look at you guys' comments real quick. Rui Akari. Shout out to you. Um, that's probably why she's holding off on releasing the album. Yeah. Hey Mary, how are you? Pink Friday 3 still coming though, right? I mean, at some point, but what do you guys think? Like, what are you guys expecting from me? Like, I don't know. Like, once you like tell me something, it's kind of like, I don't want you to tell me about an album that has no like sort of timeline of a release date or nothing. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with that information. Like, what can I really do with that information? So, um, I kind of wish that we didn't know, because now it's like a lot of things is just like kind of up in the air in our minds. And then once again, like, just as a fan, like, it's kind of hard to just like be in like, it's always easy to be a fan because all you have to do is just sit there and wait for whatever your artist put out. But as if somebody's like just following the artist, like kind of like their every mood, kind of like their every move. And usually when an artist tells us something, we expect that they're going to do what they said. So if an artist says, hey, they're teasing a song and they said, hey, dropping 10/11, which is 10/11 tomorrow, today, we expect the music to drop then, right? With Nicki nowadays, it's a little different. She'll give us a rough outline or whatever, and a release date. She gave us a release date for the deluxe to Pink Friday 2. It didn't come, right? She ended up changing and stuff like that. So the whole point is that, like, as a fan, it's just kind of hard to believe like what her real plan is, because we are trying to throw our ops off track and then whatever. So it's like the plan is always changing. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what the real plan is. I can't personally believe anything Nicki says until she actually does it. So that's just how I kind of take everything at this point. Off topic, but Glow took shots at JT on her song with Sexy Red. I'm not hype about the song though. Okay. All right. So we'll be in terms of like the other female rappers, Glorilla has dropped her album right now. So obviously we're not really on that because we in Gag City, right? Like it's the last day of Gag City. So we'll be talking about Glorilla though more like next week, because I would like to listen to the album, but obviously I need time to do that. But thank you though, Key, for letting me know, because that's about to be everywhere. So take note. Thank you. All right. So Ibiomi said, I think because it was supposed to be the deluxe first, it should come sooner than later. I mean, yeah, that's what I would think, and that's what I would hope to, Ibiomi. But once again, it's hard, right? It's hard to believe because Nicki technically doesn't need to release anything. As I always said, I was good with one song. But number two, the other thing to consider is that it is October. And y'all know how I am. Like when I say it is October, it's basically November, meaning it's basically Thanksgiving. And y'all know how the industry is after Thanksgiving. They is not coming to work after that until the second week of January. So if you don't put your shit out now, bitch, your shit not coming out. And that's why with Cardi, it's like, girl, what is you doing? Because time is literally going unless you're going to drop on the week of Christmas, child. Anyway, so but I nonetheless I still do sort of like agree with Ibiomi, like sooner than later is good, because the fact that we know that you have something, right? That you have something because you already been working on it, right? Like we know that. So that's why it's like it kind of gotta come sooner than later in my head, right? Anyway, that's another bridge, child. We'll cross that when we get there. But for now, I just watched the music video. I'm not listening to the album, LOL. But back on topic, I'm dead. I think they look good though in the preview. So okay, so back let's go back to like sort of Nicki shading Cardi, right? Nicki shading Cardi. I don't know if I talked a little bit about this, but Cardi just doing a lot right now, trying to get attention, and nothing is happening for her. And then it's also, I think, I forgot what she said specifically about Cardi. Please remind me, like if anybody knows. And if you're now joining the live, feel free to rewind back, because you will hear Nicki speaking for herself on the situations that we're talking about right now in terms of like Cardi and Meg. She said it out of her mouth, so you guys can rewind this live, okay? Now I'm just like giving, like sort of a little bit of my take and commentary on it, but I also have to listen back. Jamilo says, I thought all girl record labels says none of the artists weren't releasing music until next year. It once again with Cardi, it's also hard to believe because they saying that, but Cardi wants you to think that like she's still a top priority at Atlantic, that they still giving her the green light, they still giving her the budget. Like you see how she be posting on her story, like, oh, back in Atlantic Record Studios, like back in the dungeon. Like she want that to be on the front of our minds, but you're really not doing anything because there's been seen no progress on your project since whenever was the last time you talked about it. She said she acting like a person who yes. So I'm about to get to that. So in terms of Cardi, right? And that's what we've been clocking for the greater part of 2024. We people or let's say it like this, because that's how Nicki was saying it, because it is facts. At this point, Megan and Cardi, I've been saying it, like it's clear that like they're not a priority in each other's career. It doesn't seem like they really care for each other. It seems like, they both use each other for what they could. And it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of synergy between them for real, for real. Megan and Cardi, in terms of support, interaction on social media, but also interactions on stage during Megan's tour, which we talked about. We analyzed that and stuff like that. But obviously there's some people out there who want to believe that they are still cool or whatever. But see, the thing is that Megan be saying her little 1-2 in her songs or whatever, or just the way that Megan be moving. It's like she dead took Cardi's spot. Like she really took her shadow or whatever. And it's like, yo, this girl is dissing you, but you got to play female rap unity for the public because you want to play, Mrs. Nice and I get along with all the girls. And now the girl that was supposed to have your back, she dissing you. She dissing you and you can't say shit about it because you need everybody's support. You need everybody's support. Okay? The fans is clocking it. They've been clocked it. I mean, the fans, let's say the stands, okay? The stands who know what's going on, we've been clocked it. Okay? So you can't really get away with it too much. And wasn't Meg talking about Cardi when she first came out? Facts. They so fake. Facts. Exactly. That's why you look crazy, especially in Nicki's, view. It looks crazy because, Nicki gave Megan a chance. Megan decided to be on live shading Cardi. That was unnecessary. You didn't need to do that in order to get Nicki's attention because at that point you already had it. Bitch, you already won. Bitch, once you got Nicki Minaj's attention, you already won. Okay, now I can't even say just go for the kill shot and start asking for shit because we've had years where we're like stop asking for features, but I'm just saying like you was already there. What's her name? Who we talking about again? Megan, right? Megan, you was already there, like Anyway, so yeah, so that's really how she said shit at Cardi, talking about like you not a gangster, you not a real one if you can't really tell somebody that you don't like them, like you weak, you fake or whatever. So that's basically what she was saying about Cardi. Nicki said, "What gangster pretends to be friends with a bitch who's dissing her?" Right? What gangster pretends to be friends with a bitch who's dissing her, smiling, pretending to like each other because she's scared and need Megan? That's a fact. Am I tripping to think Nicki don't like Meg more than she don't like Cardi? I think so. I think so because like this is my thing, and this is let's come over here. Let's search this up real quick. Megan. The thing about Megan is just that like, bro, it's hard to like when I like literally, bro, that's probably why the music industry in shambles because I feel like I'm saying the same thing about everybody. It's just hard to believe. It's hard to believe anything that anybody is doing or saying because it's just too much dumb shit going on. It's too much politics and games being played behind the scenes. Megan Pop Bass. I saw this earlier today. Latest. Ah, today is Cardi's birthday? I'm crying. And they thought she was gonna release an album on her birthday? This bitch laid up in the bed talking about what her and Offset doing. I am crying. I'm literally dead. I'm literally dead. Anyway, I'm trying to stay focused because I know what I'm looking for with Megan. I just know let me see. Let me go on let's go to see if they posted this on Instagram. Victoria Monet, Beyonce. Oh my God. 2 days ago. Okay. I've scrolled too far back. This just came out today. It came out today that basically like, let's go back to Twitter. It came out today basically that Megan Thee Stallion. Let's just go to Pop Base because I know where I saw it. I just can't find the actual post. So let's go. Gorilla album out. Happy 32nd birthday to the talented Cardi B. The Grammy-winning rapper has earned 5 #1 hits on the Hot 100 and 3 diamond singles. She has received honors such as Billboard's Woman of the Year and was named one of the most influential female rappers of all time by Forbes. Child by. Well, happy birthday to her though. Um, I can be nice. Anyway, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. This. Today, it was announced that Megan Thee Stallion has partnered with Never a Bother to provide resources for World Mental Health Day. So, once again, another day, another motherfucking sponsorship, another fucking brand deal. And this is who y'all say is independent. Like, literally, what kind of things is they doing behind the scenes at Rock Nation for an independent artist? Like, what was my point before this? Oh, Ibiomi said talking about like Nicki don't like Meg more than they don't like Cardi, and this is why Ibiomi, right? Cardi is one thing. Cardi is a talented, unsmart bitch. Untalented, right? I said untalented, not talented. Megan, it's just the fact that like every day is something new. Like it's something new, and it's just like, bro, like even if like she deserved all of these things, can we like slow it down a little bit? Every week her and Beyonce is announcing a new campaign, a new product, a new partnership, or whatever. Now Megan has been partnering with mental health organizations and initiatives. This is not the first time, and that's fine, but um, I feel like it's disingenuous coming from Megan because number one, it's just played out. It's played out, and unless see the thing about mental health, when you use mental health to market yourself, if you're doing that, that means you have to be okay with being totally transparent to the point where it even if you don't look good, right? And we all know that Megan is a liar. So a liar promoting mental health constantly is not giving for me. It's not giving. So, and then once again, it just feel like I don't know how you say it because connect the dots is not yeah, like think of some like a word puzzle where we used to like just connect the dots. Like that's what it feel like every day with Megan, like another dot, another dot, another dot. And it's like, damn, bitch, slow down. Like, yeah, like you are getting on my nerves. You do get on my nerves more than Cardi because bitch, you're actually pretty fucking talented. And that's why it looks to the general public that you are doing something because it only looks like you're talented. Okay. And then building this whole career around you. It's like with Cardi, we could easily point out that, oh, Cardi may have the marketing, but she's not talented. With Megan, it's like she got the talent and she also got the marketing. So it's hard to pull her apart in terms of the GP. The GP gonna eat up everything. The most that they will say is that, oh, whether you like or dislike Megan, I feel like we can all agree that Megan is a liar or she has not always told the truth in every situation where she had the opportunity to. Okay. Let me any last questions, comments, concerns before we wrap up. Now, the last thing, let me comment on this. Because I said Nicki allegedly shades Megan's alcoholism, okay, for trolling her. So once again, the storyline that we've all been following, up until Bigfoot. And please, everybody on YouTube, make sure that you guys like the video. I appreciate everybody being here. Megan straight stole Glow from her. How Glow put Megan on her album over Cardi. Well, we was talking about this on Station Head before coming on here, and I was saying like, the Glow Cardi, just like the Megan and Cardi collabs, like it's old. The Glow Cardi collabs is gonna be old because it's gonna look like, oh, like you dead just using her because it's like Tomorrow 2 was very monumental for both Glorilla and Cardi's careers and stuff like that. But we cannot keep like them collabing again. And once again, they just collab together. Megan, Glow, and Cardi all collab together again for the Wannabe remix. Okay. And so once it would, to me, it would just look like overkill if Glorilla had Cardi on the album, because it would just be like, oh, like sympathy points, sympathy placement, like, oh, I have to collaborate with Cardi. Like, yeah, I mean, like it'll be cool. Like they could collaborate again, but like, at this point, Glorilla want to stand on her own because Glorilla hotter than Cardi. She hotter than Cardi, and she been able to maintain her hotness and increase her hotness by herself. So no, I'm not giving Cardi a look. because we actually already gave Cardi a look. All of Cardi's shits flop that she put out this year. Then that's when they was like, all right, let's put her on the Wannabe remix. That flopped too. They already, Megan and Glorilla already tried to help her. They already tried. So yeah. Um Cardi has been said she likes Megan's team and never said she likes Megan. Interesting. Yeah. So hold on, let me make sure I addressed everything. Okay, so her shitting Megan's alcoholism. So Nicki definitely had some things to say about substance use, abuse, and alcoholism and stuff like that. Kind of speaking out like against the use of the RUGS, and I guess that's always good to hear. But I don't know, like it's just it's kind of hard to like like, and like she was saying, like, kind of like if she could rewind the clock, like she wouldn't really write about that stuff. But it's like kind of like because you did and we know that it was an actual part of your life. I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, y'all let me know. Like, y'all let me know in the comments, the young people. Like, is it hard to take a person's advice when they're telling you to not do bad things or not, especially if they already did it? So and then now Nicki was saying something, and then she just started she says say no to drugs, and then she literally was talking about smoking. I'm like, girl, which one is it? But I'm not doing too much on that. But yeah, we cool. I'm just pointing something out. So that's one of the ways that, she was talking about substance abuse and alcoholism. And she was saying like, oh, people who are recovering from this, they do this and da 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 da. Y'all let me know anything specific. I can't think of anything right now, but I'm once again gonna have to listen back to this. Crystal says the way Cardi stole Glow song, I wouldn't put her on my album either. Facts. Is she a liar or a drunk? Both, yeah, Chulo. Both. I hesitate though to call her a drunk, to label anybody like as an alcoholic, because that's just a little bit much for me. Because these are actual addictions and stuff like that, and I would, unless somebody says that or we see a diagnosis, like that's not something that I'm personally like. I'm never gonna sit here and say like, oh, I think that Megan Thee Stallion is an alcoholic. I've never been around her in order to make that draw that conclusion or whatever. So I can't say that for sure. Only the people who be around you can say that. Megan lecturing about addiction. We have truly lost the plot. No, I think I don't know if you missed it, but it was basically Nicki telling us like to not do bad things, not do drugs, don't drink, and be safe and stuff like that. But I feel like she did actually say something like shady in terms of alcoholism, and I just cannot think of it off the top of my head right now. Y'all got me on YouTube. Who got me? Let me know in the comments. So make sure you guys rewind and listen back to what Nicki says. What I'll probably do is like I'll probably like cut up the at least like the parts where she was talking, and then kind of like make a new playlist on the channel for like station head like lives and stuff like that. So make sure you got me on YouTube. Make sure you guys got me on playback. But also make sure that you guys have my other channel right here, Destiny Unhinged, because some content that we do on playback will be uploaded here and stuff like that. That probably won't be on the main channel. So make sure to do that. But that's kind of like all I had for now. I wish everyone a great Friday and stuff like that. I'm going to bed. Hopefully I can bump into you at the show tomorrow. Okay, cool. Hit me on Instagram once again, Capricorn. Shout out to everybody that who is going to be in New York City this weekend for the show, and shout out to all of the barbs all over the world, especially to the ones who were planning to come and couldn't make it. There's a lot of people in that position, especially because of the hurricanes right now down south in Florida. So if your plans were messed up for in any way, I feel for you, because like hold on, what? Who did somebody post this? Cardi B's sophomore album is rumored to be named Defamation of Character, with huge features like Beyonce, Tupac, and more, to be announced tomorrow, Friday, October 11th. When would they posted this 4:30. Okay. It's not super recent, but it is from today. I could see her album being called defamation of character because the first one was invasion of privacy, so having to deal with the law and, you know, defamation and stuff like that, it definitely makes sense. Let's see what happens, guys. It is her birthday, so something could be happening. And once again, like, you know, with all of this stuff that's been going on with her and Offset in the news and stuff like that, like, you know, it's definitely possible that the rollout could actually be officially starting. So we'll see. And if it is, and we'll talk about it, child. You know, but shout out to everybody for sticking with me tonight. I appreciate you. Please like the video once again. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Anything that I missed and if it was accurate, you know, what I said that Nicki said and stuff like that. Shout out to everybody on playback. I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys. If not before GAGSTA, then definitely after that. But once again, shout out to everybody for supporting and going to every and any show in any city around you. Nicki appreciates you very much. Okay. So can't wait to talk more. Anyway, you guys have the most amazing night and we will talk soon.